Welcome back to the Divine Frequency. In the previous episodes, we uncovered, unraveled, and rewrote the beliefs that held us back. We learned to speak new truths, to breathe through the noise, to surrender, integrate, and give thanks for the journey. And now, we enter the sacred space of maintenance. Because healing is not a one-time shift, it is a daily choice. It is a rhythm, a devotion, a return. You are not who you used to be, but the world may still try to pull you back. The patterns, the distractions, the echoes of the old self may whisper again. And this is where spiritual practice becomes your sanctuary. Where daily rituals become your anchor. Where self-integrity becomes your compass. This episode is for the one who has done the work, and is ready to live it. We'll explore how to stay aligned, how to embody your truth in the face of challenge, and how to remain connected to the highest version of yourself, not just in stillness, but in motion. Not just in silence, but in life. Because your healing is not fragile, it is sacred. And you were never meant to visit it. You were meant to live it. So let's begin. Healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about choosing, again and again, to live as who you already are. And that choice, to stay aligned, is not made once. It is made every day. Because the world will offer you distractions. The mind will recycle old thoughts. The body will sometimes slip into old patterns. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. But you are also divine. And in each moment, you are given the power to choose again. Alignment is not about being perfect. It's not about controlling every thought, or avoiding every emotion. It's about returning. Returning to your breath when the noise gets loud. Returning to your center when the world feels heavy. Returning to your truth when the old beliefs knock at your door. You don't need to wait for stillness to be aligned. You can be in motion and still be centered. You can be in chaos and still be calm. Because alignment is not a place, it is a presence. It is the frequency you carry into each moment. So pause right now. Breathe in. Feel into the truth of who you are. You are worthy. You are whole. You are guided. You don't have to fight for this alignment. You only have to choose it. Again and again. The moment you notice you're off track, that is the moment you are back on track. Awareness is not just a light, it is the path. We all drift. Into comparison. Into self-doubt. Into old stories that once defined us. But alignment begins the second you notice the drift, and gently call yourself home. You might catch yourself judging your body, or replaying a painful memory, or chasing validation outside yourself. Pause. Breathe. No shame. Just awareness. Say to yourself, I see where I've gone. I know where I belong. I return now. This is the power of presence, to bring you back without punishment, without guilt, without needing to be fixed. Because you were never broken. Only temporarily forgotten. And the beauty is, you don't have to have all the answers to realign. You just have to ask one sacred question. What would my higher self do right now? Not in theory, not someday, but in this moment. Would they speak with more gentleness? Would they choose silence over reaction? Would they rest instead of push? Would they forgive instead of hold on? This question is not about being ideal. It's about being true. And every time you ask, you strengthen the bridge between who you are now, and who you're becoming. That's alignment. It's not perfection. It's presence. It's the quiet returning to your inner compass, over and over, until it becomes your way of being. There comes a point in your journey when you realize, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Your outer world begins to reflect your inner world, not immediately, but inevitably. So the question becomes, who are you being today? Are you walking like someone who is whole? Are you speaking like someone who trusts life? Are you treating yourself as someone worthy of love? This is not about pretending. This is about embodying. When you speak the words, I am love, I am abundance, I am healing, I am success, I am peace, you are not begging the universe to change you. You are remembering who you already are. You are shifting the frequency within your body, within your field, until life has no choice but to meet you there. This is energetic alignment. Not through force, but through congruence. When your thoughts, words, feelings, and actions all point in the same direction, you become a powerful channel for change. And yes, some days you may feel disconnected. Some days the old story creeps back in. That's okay. Because every moment offers a choice, to fall into the past, or to rise into the truth. And the truth is, you are not waiting for your dream life to arrive, you are becoming it. So walk as the person you are becoming. Dress as them. Speak as them. Move as them. Forgive as them. Love as them. Let the universe see no separation between the person you are today and the reality you are calling in. Because when you embody the energy of your future self, you collapse the distance between here and there. You make the invisible, real. This is not just manifestation. This is transformation. And it begins now. Each day you wake up, you are offered a sacred gift, the power to choose. Not just what you wear, or where you go, but what you tune into. Because life is a field of frequencies, and your awareness is the dial. When you focus on fear, you amplify it. When you focus on beauty, you magnify it. So what are you choosing to feed today? Your attention is energy. Your focus is a prayer. Every thought, every word, every belief is a vote cast for the reality you wish to experience. And this choice is not made once. It is made moment by moment. In traffic. In silence. In conversations. In the mirror. Even when no one is watching, the universe is listening. So speak in the language of truth. Think in the vibration of your highest self. Choose not what is easiest, but what is aligned. Because energy is not neutral, it is magnetic. When you embody love, you invite more love. When you radiate peace, you soften the world around you. When you hold faith in the unseen, you give birth to the miraculous. This is the quiet revolution. Not to change the world with force, but to change it with frequency. You don't need a perfect day to feel joy. You don't need validation to feel worthy. You don't need certainty to move forward. You only need to choose. Choose grace. Choose trust. Choose gratitude. Choose again, and again, and again. Until your reality becomes a reflection of who you've dared to be. You've walked through every segment of this sacred space, not as a passive listener, but as a soul remembering. You've seen how beliefs are born, how they root themselves in the subconscious, and how, with love and awareness, they can be rewritten. You've learned to return to the breath, to the present, to the truth beneath the noise. You've discovered that surrender is not weakness, but wisdom. That integration is not a final step, but a daily rhythm. You felt the power of gratitude, the magnetism of I am, and the quiet revolution of choosing your frequency with presence and intention. Now, take a deep breath. And let all of this land in your heart. You are not the voice of fear. You are the awareness behind it. You are not the echoes of your past. You are the author of your now. Every moment from here is an invitation, not to be perfect, but to be aligned. So live your truth boldly, gently, authentically. Let your words speak love into your cells. Let your actions ripple peace through the world. Let your presence remind others of their light. And when the old story tries to whisper again, smile softly, and say, I've heard you. I've honored you. But I no longer live there. This is your life. Your energy. Your sacred frequency. And the world is already shifting because you chose to rise. If this episode touched something deep within you, please share it with someone you love. Subscribe, and stay with us as we continue this journey into awakening, healing, and soul alignment. In the next episode, we'll enter the space of sacred relationships, how to break free from repeating patterns in love, and how to call in soul-aligned connections that reflect your truest self. Until then, stay rooted in your truth. Stay in your light. And stay with us, as we continue to awaken, break old cycles, and live fully, in the divine frequency.